at his own time, or his own time. So I don't see the need, or I don't see the sense saying that Raila's exit in Kenyan politics, from Kenyan politics, will give a chance for the UDA. UDA is already here with us in NYANZA. UDA is everywhere. You go to Homa Bay, there is UDA. You go to Migori, there is UDA. You come to Kisumu, UDA. You go to Kisii, yellow. You go to Siaya, yellow. So we are yellow netting. UDA is yellow netting Nyanza region without fear or regret. We are up to the task of ensuring that we popularize the UDA party, not only in Nyanza, but in all of this country. So I don't think Raila's position in AU plays any role or give us any advantage over what you are trying to ask. So we have been recruiting, we have been joining, we have been advising, we have been bringing people in UDA since it started. So UDA is just like any other party.
Right, once again welcome back to Kalonde TIV. Siku zote tunafanya bidii, tunakuletea udaku, uhondo na umbea popote mlipo watu wangu. Na jioni ya leo ni jioni yenye furaha sana. Tumeweza kupatana na one and only, wacha nisitaje jina lake, wacha ajitambulishe na tuweze kupiga story naye kidogo, atuambie 1 2 3 penye amepotelea na leo tumempata, au sio? Habari mheshimiwa.
Asante.
Uko salama?
Niko salama.
Kwa wale ambao wanakujua, lakini kwa wale ambao maybe hukujui, unafahamika kama nani?
Mimi naitwa Barako Odhiambo Sultan.
Sauti kidogo.
Mimi ni Barako Odhiambo Sultan. Yes.
Wewe ni mwanasiasa katika jimbo la Kisumu.
Yeah.
Okay, so the main agenda is what's your take or what's your bid as now the talk is RAILA is now going to the AU thing. What do you say?
Okay, for me, first, I'm very happy. Okay. I'm happy as a Luo, I'm happy as a Kenyan, and I'm happy like somebody who has been admiring the leadership qualities and the leadership strength and courage that Raila has in this country. So we envy his leadership as young people, and to me, I'm very happy for Kenyan government. Specifically, I'm very happy with the Right Honorable President William Samoei RUTO for forwarding or proposing one former Prime Minister RAILA Odinga to represent this continent, Africa. Yeah.
So RUTO supporting RAILA is do you think that now RUTO is supporting RAILA to be the AU chairman? Do you think that will go through? Because some years back, we saw former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta supporting RAILA to be the Kenyan president, and lately he failed, or the deal didn't went through as we targeted. Do you think it's something to go with the reality?
You know, Raila is being seen differently, is being viewed differently by different people. In our community, in our Luo community, we view Raila differently. At the national level, we also view Raila differently. At international level, that is Africa and beyond, we also view Raila differently. And in this life, you can try something small and you fail, But when you try something big, you succeed. So I'm very sure, I'm cocksure that Raila is going to succeed, because Ruto is also one of the people, one of the leaders, learned leaders, and very eloquent and able leaders in Africa. So he'll be able to convince other African leaders to vote Raila as the AU chairman. And I'm very sure that that is a sure bet. Hii imechukuliwa, hii imeenda.
Sasa niweze kukuuliza swali moja kali sana. Being that now, let's say Raila amepata hii kitu ya AU, African Union chairmanship. What are the benefits do you think Raila can bring or might bring to the more so the people of Kenya?
You see, Raila is an experienced politician and experienced leader, not only in Kenya but the whole of Africa and the entire world. So with his vast experience on his engineering profession and other related political profession, I think with his maturity in leadership, he's going to ensure that he brings leaders together, leaders within Africa and beyond. It'll also help in transforming this continent in infrastructural transformation. It's going to bring infrastructural transformation in this continent. It's also, I think, he has a lot. He's a resourceful person, and Africans are not going to lose or regret supporting Raila to that position. And we as young people, we are also going to support that. That is an idea whose time has come, and there is no reverse gear for that. And is also everything concerning or relating Raila to AU chairperson, that position. To me, I think it's for the benefit of this continent, and it's for the benefit, mostly it's for the benefit of this country, because now we have somebody who has been having the interests of this country at heart. So it will be possible for him to lobby for resources and investors to come to his own country, so that whatever he was trying to bring when he was vying for as a president, and unfortunately never made it. So he has the platform. He has the biggest platform, the vast platform to bring more resources, to bring more investors, and to lure anybody who's interested in this country in terms of development and in terms of social welfare and other related factors that can take this country to another level. Yeah.
So okay, that's fine, nice. Now, His Excellency Rais William Ruto is tirelessly supporting this Raila AU chairmanship. If Raila fails, Raila is always a threat to the government. When he wins, do you think he'll also be a threat to William Ruto? Because now at that point, you will be the boss of Africa. Huh? Give me your view.
You see, there's nothing like that. Kenya is an independent country, and every independent country is governed by its own rules and regulations. There is no external influence that can make Raila interfere with the Kenyan agenda or Kenyan anything that relate to Kenyan government. And I think Raila, we hold him in high esteem and we respect him as Kenyans. I don't think he will stood that low to sabotage or to try to use his position to sabotage the development agenda of Kenyan Kwanza government. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm cocksure. I'm very sure. Yeah.
Just again on that point, why is he supporting Baba?
You see, the relationship between Raila Amolo Odinga and one William Samoei Ruto is our president. No, you cannot mingle between, you cannot separate these guys. You see, politics and relationship and their relationship are two different things. Politics just interest, and their relationship goes deep beyond their interest. So, Ruto, who is our president, helped Raila. He helped Raila to be the prime minister, and now is now helping Raila to be the AU chair. And that is a good example of a leader. Despite all the insults he has got from the opposition side, he's still willing to work together with his brother Raila Amolo Odinga, because he's trying to remember that at one point he was with Baba. You see? Yeah. And that is how human being should behave. Ruto is showing that he's a leader who forgets and forgives. And I'm very sure through his support, Raila is also going to see a deep sense on Ruto's actions. Actually, some people are saying maybe Ruto is trying to kick Raila out of the Kenyans' political affairs or Kenyan active politics, but I doubt, because Raila is somebody you cannot control, whether he's outside or inside the country, because definitely he will just he can even call for demonstration, even
for holidays.
Not holidays, for demonstration, even when he's away. So I don't see the sense, or I don't see the need why people are trying to say that President William Ruto is trying to block Raila from Kenyan politics. You see, somebody who is giving you a job with a salary, and with any other good thing that will come with that position. My friend, Ruto is a good person. He's somebody who every Kenyan can try to admire his leadership qualities and his leadership skills.
His smartness in politics.
No.
I hear people say that he's smart.
Yeah, obviously, you cannot be a Kenyan president if you are not smart. How can you beat deep state plus system plus any other institution that was employed and deployed against you, and you be the president of the Republic of Kenya without you being smart? Ruto is the smartest politician I've ever seen in this country.
Okay, right. That's another deep story for another day. My next thing is, do you think Azimio coalition or ODM inside Azimio will be dead, or the value will be vast reduced as now the leader will now quit Kenya politics?
You see, I don't think Raila quits Kenyan politics, but is going to deliver, is going to use his experience, is going to dedicate his time for the rest of Africans. But what we are trying to say is that maybe, God has his own ways of doing things. Maybe Raila's leadership is beyond Kenya, and that is another way that God is showing Africans that they have a brain that can help them in the entire continent. Yeah.
Okay. Azimio on its own is for now, I think it's the biggest coalition, political party. And the chair is Right Honorable RAILA Odinga, right? So, just to, do you think it will be dead once Raila wants AU chairmanship?
Okay, to me that will depend with their arrangement and their smartness in their party and their coalition. Because Raila has a structure. I just think Azimio has a structure, and that structure, Raila is not going to Addis Ababa with that structure. He will leave that structure behind. So it's upon those who are in Azimio, those who are leading, or those who have different position in Azimio, to ensure that Azimio doesn't collapse. That is their duty. That is their sole responsibility to ensure. Baba cannot do everything.
For sure.
And that is the reason why you see Azimio, to me, Azimio is full of leaders who are being spoon-fed every day. And that is why you see Baba is most of the times Baba vie and he never made it to presidency. And most of his allies, most of his friends, those who claimed to be his friends, are ascending to power. Also being governors, MPs, MCAs. You see, this is just because they believe that with Baba they can ascend to any positions. You see, so they are trying to make Baba a collateral tool that they are using to position themselves in power.
Sure.
Yeah, leaving Baba behind. So this time around,
so you are trying to say that some other politicians are using Baba to get power,
most of the politicians in Azimio are using Baba
to get the position that they want.
They don't love Jacom.
Like who?
Most of them.
Like who?
All of them.
Tutajie moja au wawili tu.
All of them, yeah.
So you are saying all the Azimio and ODM
no one
leaders,
loves Baba there.
They're just using Baba to get power
Baba's
and to get their position.
And Baba's clout to get their position. Yeah.
Okay. Umeniambia kitu ambayo mimi sijasikia na sijui, lakini leo ndio hiyo nimesikia hiyo. Okay, who do you think can take over after Baba if in Azimio?
In Azimio.
Just to be like Baba.
But we have Azimio as the chairman, who is Uhuru Kenyatta. So what else are you talking about?
Leave alone Uhuru Kenyatta.
Uhuru Kenyatta is the chairman of Azimio.
Okay, ODM.
ODM.
Yeah. Who can take over?
But Baba does not cease to be the chairman of ODM. He's still the chairman of ODM.
But so long as he'll be the AU chairperson, no Kenyan politics.
Let me tell you something. Being a chair of AU position does not limit you, does not bar you of holding another position in your country, any political position, because Raila is not an elected leader. He has no elected mandate within his daily diligence or daily activities. Raila is just a opposition leader in this country. He holds no elective position, I mean. So I don't see it wrong when Baba still remain the Azimio or ODM chair.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
But tuseme tu.
Okay. You see, to me, the only person.
Leave alone Uhuru, please.
Okay, the only person who is qualified enough, who has the charisma, who has the potential to be the opposition leader in this country still remain Raila Odinga. So I don't see anybody who is fitting that shoe.
But unaona kwa hii maisha lazima ukuwe na plan A, lakini B lazima ikuange juu plan A can fail.
You cannot have that plan B when you are still piping that plan A. You see that you are born to fail.
But sasa tuseme tu.
Yeah, you can't have options.
So hii mambo wewe umekataa.
Fail is that they tend to have options, too many options, so they don't concentrate on the original course. So at the end of it, you fail just because you knew you have that. Take one thing, concentrate on it, and succeed on it. Is when you go to another one. So I don't think there should be a plan B to the ODM brigades. Okay. Raila still remains the opposition leader in this country.
What's the time now? 7:41,
Yeah.
Saa moja na 41, si ndio?
Yeah.
Ulifaa ufike kwa meeting fulani by saa 2.
Yeah.
Alafu umeitisha mtu wa Uber.
Yeah.
So at the point imefika saa moja na 50.
Yeah.
Bado hajafika. Msee wa Uber bado hajafika.
Yeah.
Lakini unaona msee wa nduthi hapo nje.
Yeah.
Utafanyaje?
You see,
unafaa ufike right in time.
In life, there are things you can have an option. You can have options on some things, but there are some things that does not need options in life. I'm not saying that there should Raila should not exit Kenyan politics, but I'm trying to say that I don't see in Azimio, the whole of Azimio, I don't see somebody who's strong enough to be opposition leader. I still don't see that.
I didn't say opposition leader, but what I asked for is just to be who can take over as the controller, let me say as the head of Azimio.
Uhuru is the head of Azimio right now, as we speak. He's the chairman of Azimio. Yeah, so maybe Uhuru can take over. Or he has his deputy with Simbarati, he has Oparanya. Those people can take over. He has Kalonzo, he has so many people. You see? There are so many people there. Yeah. So anybody can take that position. Okay. Yeah, so that Raila can rest. Yeah. Mzee pia amechoka.
Watu wangu mambo inachemka hapa, mambo inachemka kuchemka.
Mzee pia amechoka bwana. Wacha mzee aende apate ile retirement benefit, well packaged retirement benefit from the AU chair. I think that is the decent way to exit Kenyan politics. In fact, whoever advised Raila to take this position or to vie for that position was the wisest in the history, in the political history of this country or of this continent. I just think he's the smartest guy ever.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If Raila qualifies for the AU chairmanship, after retirement, is he again allowed to fight for Kenyan president?
You see, I don't. Okay. If you are a politician, if you have that interest in politics, then you will understand that Raila should rest. There's a guy who said that a dancer should leave the stage while the audience are clapping. You see? Why am I saying this? Or why am I using this phrase? You see, Raila is still popular. So I think he should leave Kenyan politics, or he should exit from politics while people are still admiring him. He should retire with dignity. He should retire with that high esteem that this country has held him for. He should retire with that respect from the people. So we should not force Raila. In fact, those who are trying, those who are saying that Raila should come back to Kenyan politics, I want to tell them, I want to beseech them, I want to advise them that we should not exhaust Raila to the core. We should not exhaust Raila. If Raila decides to exit Kenyan politics, let him be. Let mzee aende afanye kazi yake, afanyie wa Africans, akimaliza, akipenda, retire, aende nyumbani, like any other politician. You cannot exhaust one person for all these years for your own benefit. You see, Raila is like a cow. You see, to these leaders, Raila is like a cow. And I want to repeat this, and I want to make it this clearly. To these leaders, Raila is like a cow. And this cow has been milked until the udder of this cow is now producing blood instead of milk. The udder is dry. There is no other milk left from this cow. So enough is enough. Let Raila rest. You as a politician, when you are starting politics, you are ready to face anything in your journey. So, yeah. So, just the way Raila made himself, you try to make yourself to be like Raila or to be close to Raila. You see, hanging on Raila's coat, the time to hang on Raila's coat is over. And we as young people who are trying to make their own ways, then we are telling you that we are not going to allow you to use our son, to use our mzee, to use our jaduong, to use our baba for your self-benefit. It is time that you leave Raila alone to exercise or to work for his people and to work for the interest and to fulfill his cause on this planet. There is no other thing left for you people. Let Raila rest. Let Raila do his job. God willing, he gets it. And I'm very sure, and I'm praying that Raila gets this AU position so that those who have been thinking that they can use Raila forever in this country to realize that they have a role to play in their respective position that have been mandated by the people to serve.
Thank you. Hopes, guys, you've got the advice. If you are a political leader, if you are an MP, an MC, a governor, now you've got the advice from one and only. Okay, sure. Last but not least, do you think it's now a loophole to the other party, UDA party, to NYANZA, being that RAILA is now quitting Kenya politics?
You see, we as a UDA party, we believe in democracy and we believe in political party democracy in this country. You see, whether Raila gets that position, whether Raila goes for AU chairman position, but what remains that Kenya still remains a multi-party democracy state where every person, every individual is allowed to join or to exit any party at his own time or his own time. So I don't see the need or I don't see the sense saying that Raila's exit in Kenyan politics, from Kenyan politics, will give a chance for the UDA. UDA is already here with us in NYANZA. UDA is everywhere. You go to Homa Bay, there is UDA. You go to Migori, there is UDA. You come to Kisumu, UDA. You go to Kisii, yellow. You go to Siaya, yellow. So we are yellow netting. UDA is yellow netting Nyanza region without fear or regret. We are up to the task of ensuring that we popularize the UDA party, not only in Nyanza, but in all of this country. So I don't think Raila's position in AU plays any role or give us any advantage over what you are trying to ask. So we have been recruiting, we have been joining, we have been advising, we have been bringing people in UDA since it started. So UDA is just like any other party in this country. We have so many parties. And why UDA? This is because the UDA leaders are very organized, are very focused, and are able to convince the masses that UDA is a party of choice. And that is why people are joining at an alarming rate. And that is the only way any other party would wish to be given a chance to explore the whole of this country. Yeah, you cannot have a national party without a representative, without a national outlook. So UDA is the only party with a national outlook. We will find all the tribes, including the Ogieks in the party. And you will never find that inclusivity in other parties. You will find some parties are dominated with one tribe. This is the only party with a format and an outlook of the Kenya of this country. Yes, it's the only one.
So you are trying to say that with Raila being in Kenya or not, Nyanza region plus Nyanza region will be
yellow netted.
Will be yellow netted.
Yellow netted, without fear or contradiction. UDA is here to stay.
Sina maswali lingine.
So, and again, you see, Raila has also created a space for we young people.
So, before useme hii maneno, utanisamea kama nimeuliza vibaya, kama nimeuliza sawa pia unijibu. In which party are you?
I'm a member of UDA party, United Democratic Alliance, the only active alliance in Africa and beyond.
But I've never seen a UDA member talking good like you about Raila. I think it's once.
You see, there are several reasons why people join politics. Me, I don't join politics to compete with Raila. Raila is far much ahead of me. far much ahead of me. What I only need is skills. I only need his education and his experience to grow politically. So I'm not fighting him. Anything he wants, I'm for him. I will support him. You see? So that's why, you see, politics is not enmity. Raila is a Luo. I'm a Luo. Why should I fight him? Why should I say that Raila should not hold that AU position? If Kikuyu are supporting him, the lawyers are supporting him, the Kalenjins are supporting him, it will be very ridiculous for a Luo to be against the will of his community, because I think the whole community, the whole Luo community, we are supporting Baba's bid for AU chair position.
Right. Okay. You've clarified it, and I think it's now good on my side. Sina mengi ya kusema.
So, lastly, Raila's exit in Kenyan politics has also given us, we young people, a space, a room to grow politically. The reason why I'm saying that, you see, Raila has been surrounded by most of his friends. Like, say, there is no young person in Nyanza region who is close to be the governor of any other of these four respective counties. You see, look at Governor Nyong'o. Look at his age. Look at Ochilo. Where will Ochilo be in 20 years' time? So it's time that we as young people, we groom ourselves into elective position and into various political positions, so that in future we can bargain with our numbers in parliament and any other institution that can help us achieve our development-oriented dreams or visions. So I think those who are against, anybody who is against Raila's bid for AU is somebody who is against the interests of young people. Because as we speak, the only the AU position, I think, is ripe for people like Raila, experienced people, people with that worldwide or regional popularity, somebody who has good experience in governance and in politics. Somebody like Raila fits that position. So as he goes, then we must fit in. Raila has left a gap, and that gap must only be filled by young people, no one else. We are not going to scramble for that. That is automatically our position. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. We need a young opposition leader. We need everything, because we young people, we are the majority. And if you look it keenly, or if you study it keenly, you will find that we are the people who was the biggest burden in this country. And most of our politicians who has been in power, who has been elected in power, have been using as a collateral tool for their gains. And after ascending to power, you are, as a youth, you're just being left. The only thing they can provide you with is stones. I'm talking about Nyanza region. The only thing they can provide you is stones, maybe pangas, arms, so that you can go and interfere or bring sabotage to the economy of our counties. But this is the time that we should learn that politics is also about interest. Raila and Ruto, nobody knew that Ruto could support Raila. But because of interest, you can see Raila is now free and he has announced that he's going for that position. That is interest. Without interest, there is no politics. Politics goes hand in hand with interest. And that is it. So we are asking our young people, let us be actively, politically active, and let any politician come 2027, any politician who come for your support, tell him that for you the only support he can give you, or the only way you can defend him is through ballot. Let him sponsor you so that you can go and defend him democratically in the ballot. Thank you so much.
Guys, once again, najua mmeenjoy sana our episode with Mheshimiwa Barak Sultan. Thank you so much, my brother, for this an amazing episode in Kalwande TIV, the #1 online trending TV. Hapa tunaletanga udaku, uhondo na umbea popote walipo, tunawapelekea.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana.